Off their next drive.
Cut. Rush in.
Fair.
Check your hot read.
Shoot.
On first down, it's Graham. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
You think you gonna get this?
2nd and 14. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. It's complete to Fuller. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Right over there.
They're going to try and throw.
6-man. Check curls.
He finds his target, Fuller. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Squeeze. Yes. Fight.
They'll try the left side. Graham. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
58 to Mike.
Hey, zoom. Hit it.
2nd and 15.
Hey, let's get that.
He sets to fire deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Stay with your man.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down. Hey, Delta. 58's to Mike. 58.
They'll drop to throw.
Man up, D.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 40. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight right. Even.
Here's Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Let's bring it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Hey, let's get this, Go. 58 for Mike. 58.
They'll set up to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
36.
They'll run on 1st down. Graham Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Ready? 60 outlaw. I got trick this side. I got trick General West. We got three.
Second and 6. At the Rams.
2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Ready?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
You must be. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike. Come on. Come on, D. Hit it.
Back to throw here. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
7. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Ready?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Bravo.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Well, 58's the mic.
All day.
Back to throw. Letting one go deep for the... And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Early on 1st down with no blocking help there, as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Again, they run with Gurley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he gets it to the good enough for a 1st down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Number 13. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, lock it.
Watch the twist.
Yep.
He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Get it.
On second down, it's Graham. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Lions
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Hey, 58 is a mic. Go 58.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 2nd down now, it's Graham. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
On first down, Graham. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Down. 70, Indy.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, Haywood.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Orbit.
58's the Mike.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 42-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Any day.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Who goes to that? 20.
Let's go. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's
Throwing on 3rd. Gone.
That's the 3rd.
This is caught. It's close. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Goff going to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Goff now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
51's the Mike. Man, I got you. 51's Mike.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end. Points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Graham. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch twist.
61, matchbox lights.
58, right there. All day,
Buzz.
58's Mike.
2nd and 10.
Not today.
The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Go now.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here.
59's Mike. Check. 59. Watch twist.
Hey, exit.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Not 180.
Mike right there. 40's Mike. I'm here all day.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Mike 40. Hey. 40's good.
Throwing now. Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Goff's pass, incomplete in the end zone. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Today's final score, Rams 31, Lions 7.